Hey, how's it going, guys? Here's another narrated rolls. I'm going with Danny. I go 2-on-1 and I pull guard, just to start warming up. I underhook his leg. I'm kind of thinking with my left butterfly hook, maybe I'm going to get a X guard or some type of thing. I get my underhook. I lift him up and then I see, I'm going to check this calf lock. You notice how I pulled his right leg in, his ankle. I triangle my legs, lock around his leg, and he realized that, oops, he's caught in a position he's probably not used to, and he taps. So I ended up catching him there real quick. Sure, he's kind of thinking, I'm going to hit you with something. He checks a snap down, doesn't work. I go for a collar tie, breaking ties. He goes for a single. We've been working on that without shooting to your knee. I just go ahead and I go down because I see a Kimura. My right leg's caught in the middle. I'm kind of laughing right here because I actually farted on the landing, and he's talking about how bad it is right now. It happens, guys. It happens. So I'm trying to use my Kimura to kick him over. My right leg's caught. I want to kick it free. He's biting down on my leg, so I can't. So I realize I'm going to triangle and go to honey hole and knee bar. But then he actually caught me out of position. This position right here, I'm familiar with. I love going to either a switch or a guillotine. I go to the guillotine. I'll show that on a later video. And I use my right leg as I was hopping on my right foot to kick him up and through. It's happening so fast, it's hard to talk you through it. He hits a ghost. I'm thinking, oh no, and he catches me in a Dars. I'm actually very surprised. He's good at this move, but it's a move where, it's very tight right now, guys. I'm very stressed out by Danny's Dars. He's a very strong guy. I'm trying to keep him awake, keep it open. I do not want to pass out on this video. So it actually crossed my mind. I thought, ooh, do not go unconscious right now. That would not be good. So, and you got to tap, if it's too bad. So I'm pretty confident now. I end up hooking the arm like my defense video, and I go belly down. He decides to let go and go for my back. I'm still attacking his elbow. He turned his arm so his elbow's safe. And right now I'm letting him know I'm so happy to get out. I pull his leg right into a leg lock. So I go to Ashigarami right here, right off the exchange. Again, it's good for you guys to reference this video and see how, a little kick to the face there. He's trying to pull my leg across for a counter leg lock. He wants to shove his right arm in and then lock like a rear naked choke on my foot. I know he's done this to me before, so I'm reaping his leg. I'm not going to heel hook one of my students very hard, but I'm also more concerned about him going after my foot. So there is a counter leg lock there that's pretty awesome if you guys aren't familiar. I pass his leg over. He shouldn't have allowed me, but he did. I'm in a leg drag position. I drive my right knee up on chest. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to set up his left arm for an arm bar. Now I'm thinking left arm, staple his left arm. Then I think mount, and I go straight to the mount. So that little vine on his legs, he's trying to push my hips. I'm like keeping my knees very tight as I hug the neck, and I see an Ezekiel choke. And I go for it right away. I drop my hips. I'm squeezing. His arms are out of position. It's too tight, and he taps. So again, what I was saying is watching these videos, just seeing how does a person that's good at jiu-jitsu, how do they chain their moves together to go from one move to the next without using too much time to set things up. So I'm here on my feet. I take a high crotch. I cut the angle to avoid his head control. And I'm already spinning towards north-south. He eats turtles. Doesn't know where I am. I pull into rear naked choke. Crossing my legs right here because I'm not that worried. I'm keeping my legs nice and tight. If he were to go for a foot lock, I would have definitely uncrossed my feet, or they would have been so high that he wouldn't be able to attack my feet. Got the rear naked choke. Single leg standing. Head gets in. Body lock. There's the trip. And trying to get to side control, stuff in the knee, and he hits another Dars, but off the ghost. But I saw it coming, and I grab for the wrist. And I go for my favorite Dars counter, and just kind of talking some smack. And there it is, straightening his elbow out and getting the elbow lock. Countering the Dars and the ghost with the straight elbow lock. Again, it's probably my favorite way to deal with the Dars nowadays is to attack that. Okay, let's see. Looking for 2-on-1s. He's backing away, both sides. I decide to pull guard. I want to go on the bottom and let's see what I can make happen. I go for a 2-on-1, and I have a reverse Kimura locked. I'm thinking, Barata Plata. I really want to create this. Man, my flexibility sucks. And I try to get it. He pulls out. He rips out. So he goes for a leg lock. I wanted to arm drag on the left, but he pulled to his back. So I just go up with him. Remember, when a guy drops for a leg lock, you got to go up with him. As I push his left leg off, he's thinking X guard, but he's trying to put his left leg under his right leg. It's making me off balance for sure. And then I just hold his neck and I push his knee and I mount. So I push and I go through. He pops out the back door. I already see where he's going and walking around. I'm thinking arm bar. Now I'm holding his ankle for control. I see the Kimura. I grab the Kimura. Now he said I wouldn't get the Barata Plata, so I realized I love this Kimura setup. I go from the Kimura to the Barata Plata. I don't have a video on that, but I will share that with you. It's one of my favorite setups. Been doing that for several years now. He shifted my weight onto my head, which is not what I wanted. I would have rather have sat, but we got caught in this situation. It didn't really even affect his shoulder yet. It just put a lot of stress on his biceps, and it was tight, so he decided to tap early before I could attack the shoulder lock. So we were just discussing how it hurt his biceps. I wanted to show the Barata Plata with the shoulder lock, but you know, he tapped early. So what can I do?
All right, hold on.
Let's move
on.
Let
me set the timer on the...
No, John, just go.
Keep
right
going.
now my camera guy
we're still recording.
Just cutting different angles, letting them know. We're just going to go a couple more times.
Okay.
So collar tie inside, breaks that. Notice my stance, my head position. I'm always trying to... My opponent's high, so I'm just making sure I'm lower than him. I want to fake him out. I fake him out there, and then I hit him with kind of like a low double. Just like a low single, grabbing both. And he hits me with a nice little double butterfly ankle sweep. I'm checking this angle. He goes for body lock with my right leg drawn across. I love that setup for the Sumigeshi sweep. Okay, I have that on an old video if you guys want to reference that. I end up getting caught in the guard. I don't like this, but it's good to practice getting caught in the closed guard. Hand fight, I love the 2-on-1. 2-on-1 while I'm on top, I stand up. That way he can't sweep. It's harder to sweep. And that way I can step back, underhook his leg, and just step back with my left foot, break his guard. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking about omoplata for him, but then I go, oh, I'll counter with a knee bar. He didn't pay attention. Now I'm holding his leg so tight with my armpit, trying to actually knee bar. I'm standing. I decide to cross my legs and fall down. I isolated his right leg so he can't really kick out, and I get the knee bar. So I think we're going to go one more time. So let's see what happens this time. Again, he's out of position. He's very tired. I'm tired too, but making sure my head's in good position. He pulls my head. I just go in, trip. He goes for guillotine. I pass the guard off the guillotine, and he won't let my neck go. He's pretty strong, so I go, fine, I got to teach you a lesson. You better let the neck go, bro. I'm going to go for the Von Flue choke. Notice right palm up. Very important with the Von Flue. And then I'm going to drive my left shoulder and step my right leg back to get the choke. So that's it, guys. Lots of different things we did today, and hope you can learn something.
Technique goes a little out the window when you get a little tired, but it's fun nonetheless. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I hope every time I do this, I can show you guys something different. You know, something maybe you don't do, or maybe it is something you do. I do it a little bit different. Maybe it's better, maybe it's not. I'm not perfect. Nobody knows every move. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. But every time I roll, no matter what their level is, I'm always trying things, always trying to learn, trying to feel different positions and see different entries, and refine the jiu-jitsu that I do. And that's what you should do too, okay? Thank you guys so much. Teach me grappling. Rash guard coming. Rash guard coming. Anybody who donates $10 or more goes in for the rash guard raffle. $9 or less, t-shirt. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.